So what is meant by, first of all, polynomial? So what is meant by a polynomial? So an expression of the form a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 so on plus an comma a naught not equal to 0 and all the quotients a naught, a1, so on, an are real numbers or complex numbers, then it is called a polynomial. And see, in fact, in everyday mathematics or in everyday physics or engineering, like that, in so many subjects, so frequently you will get quadratic equations, cubic equations, like that. Therefore, it is necessary to learn something about quadratic equations. So, what are the roots of the quadratic equation? What is the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation? Like that. Okay. So, first of all, this is a polynomial, and a polynomial of degree 1 is called linear expression. That is simply ax plus b. So, it is called linear expression when a not equal to 0. So, if a is equal to 0, there is no x at all. Okay, so a polynomial of degree 1 is said to be a linear expression. And now a polynomial of degree 2, ax square plus bx plus c, a not equal to 0, is called a quadratic expression. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic expression. But see the important point, quotient of x square should not be equal to 0. And a, b, c are any three numbers. Any three real numbers or complex numbers. Okay. And now before going to write the definition, let me ask Divit Reddy, what is the doubt?
Sir, your video is not clear, sir. It's getting stuck.
No, Divit Reddy, just 2 classes over. So nobody reported about that.
Okay, sir.
Then why this one?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so it may be true because some students also raising their hands. Is it Mohammed?
No, sir, your video is clear, sir.
Clear only? Okay.
Clear.
Okay, write the definition now. Write the definition now. Now, so if you don't have any doubts regarding this topic, then don't raise your hands. So regarding a syllabus, weekend portion, weekend exam, today's exam timings. So if it is there, we can ask afterwards. And now if you have any doubt in this particular topic only, now you can raise your hand. Otherwise, lower your hand. And now 2 persons are there. Akash.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, the definition of polynomial is that the power should be whole number, no, sir?
Okay, no problem. So if
It
it is
cannot
whole
be
number, if it
complex
is whole
number.
number, it must be constant. So in particular, we write n belongs to capital N, natural number, and if you specify that, then we.
Hello, sir.
సార్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోరా, మీ వీడియో వస్తలేదు ఏం వస్తుంది. సార్ హలో, కావేరి మనము వాగ్దేవి మీకు ఐడియా ఉందా? రామానుజన్ దగ్గర ఉందా? రామానుజన్ నుంచి కొంచెం తీసుకెళ్ళిపోవాలి. రామానుజన్ వాగ్దేవి మట్టి రోడా ఇంకా మనం ఫ్లైఓవర్ పోయే కాడ కాకుండా 4 వేస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. పక్కన మట్టి రోడ్ నుంచి మీకు అక్కడ పక్కన వాగ్దేవి బిల్డింగ్ అని ఒకటి కనబడుతుంది, నారాయణ వాగ్దేవి భవన్ అని క్యాంపస్, దాని పక్కనే వాగ్దేవి ముందు నుంచి రోడ్ ఉందా సీదా కిందికి డౌన్, ఎగ్జాక్ట్ వాగ్దేవి నుంచి డౌన్ ఉంటది. అటు కాదు దానికి స్టేట్ రోడ్ మూసేసారు కదా, ఆ మూసేసిన రోడ్ కిందికి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి డౌన్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్. కిందికి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి సార్. అక్కడ కావేరి అంటే ఎవరైనా చెప్తారు, ఆ వాగ్దేవి అక్కడ అడిగితే చెప్తాడు కావేరి బిల్డింగ్ అంటే. సెకండ్ మూడో 4వ బిల్డింగ్ సార్, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Mohammed?
సార్ హలో, ఇచ్చా కదా సార్
గారు? కరెంట్ పోయింది రవి గారు, ఇక్కడ అనౌన్స్ చేయండి కదా సార్. నేను కనబడుతున్నా రవి గారు, నేను కనబడుతున్నానా? హలో, యోగానంద్? యోగానంద్? Rahul?
Sir, hello sir.
Rahul, can you hear me?
Sir, your video is stuck, sir.
How is video now?
Sir, it's somewhat stuck.
Stuck. Okay, my power is off here.
Voice is clear only, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
So
your
your
video
power
is
is
not
off?
clear, sir. Sir, video
Huh?
not clear.
Video not clear. Okay, you do. So write notes. So write notes first, and after that, when the power is restored, we can explain that. So write the notes first. It is stuck. An expression of the form. An expression of the form ax square plus bx plus c, comma a not equal to 0 and a comma b comma c or Complex numbers. Complex numbers is called a quadratic expression. A quadratic expression. Next point. A number alpha is called. So once again, just confirm me whether you can hear my voice.
Yes, sir. We can hear your voice, sir.
Okay, write down for 5 to 10 minutes. Here there is no electricity, there is no power here. So it may be restored within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Meanwhile, you write the notes. A number alpha is called. A number alpha is called zero of the quadratic expression. Zero of the quadratic expression. Ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. If A alpha square plus B alpha plus C is equal to 0. Plus C is equal to 0. And next definition. An equation of the form. An equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, comma a not equal to 0, a not equal to 0, and a comma b comma c or any numbers, comma is called a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation. Next line. A number alpha is called. A number alpha is called root, R-O-O-T, root, or solution, or solution of the quadratic equation. Of the quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. Plus c is equal to 0. Next point. Every quadratic equation has two roots. Two roots. Now what is the formula for that? What is the formula to find the roots of the quadratic equation? So if you raise your hand, I will ask. I will ask Preetham. Preetham.
Sir, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a.
Very good. Write down. So write down, it is restored once again. The roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus is equal to 0 or minus b plus or minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. It is very dark. Amareswar,
Sir.
can you see me?
Hello, sir.
Hello, can you
Sir?
see me?
Yes, sir.
Is the audio clear?
Yes, sir.
Video, is it dark?
No, sir. Nice one. We can see.
Okay, right. Now write the roots. So roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 or minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay. Right. So how we got this? Let us see once. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And now take a common. So this is x square. This is b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. So a into x square. Now to make this perfect square, I am writing this as 2 into x into b by 2a. See, if 2 is cancelled, again you will get bx by a plus this is a square plus 2ab form. So I am writing b square, that is b by 2a whole square. Because it is extra term, I am writing minus b square by 4a square. So there is already c by a is equal to 0. Now a cannot be 0 because it is a quadratic equation. Therefore from this I can write x plus b by 2a whole square plus LCM is 4a square. So you get 4ac minus b square is equal to 0. And therefore x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to, so if you take that to the right hand side, you will get b square minus 4ac by 4a square. And taking square root on both sides, So x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. What is this? So this implies x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So that is the formula which is proved for the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, write down. So I cannot see this one. Now can you see properly? So actually it is not visible to me. Srikari, is it okay?
Okay, sir. But your video is stucking sometimes.
Sometimes again.
Yes, sir.
Now also.
Up to now, it was stuck when you were teaching.
Okay, so again there is some problem. Repeatedly the phones. Right? Okay, write down this one. So wait 1 minute. Right, students, see now. How is it now? Sai Charan Reddy, how is it?
Sir, it's fine, sir, now. Your video is stuck, sir, again.
Sai Charan Reddy, is it okay now?
Now okay, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
Right. See, so alpha, beta are the roots. Alpha, beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We know that the roots are minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So, suppose alpha is with plus sign, beta is with minus sign. And now some two standard formula. First one, sum of the roots. Sum of the roots. It is denoted by capital S. And what is the formula for this? If you add these two, you will get simply minus b by a. And second one, product of the roots. Product of the roots. That is P is equal to C by A. So write down those two formula. Right? Sum of the roots minus b by a and product of the roots c by a. And now I will ask Bhanu Teja. So what is Bhanu Teja?
Sir, their beta equals to minus b plus or minus no, sir.
No, Bhanu Teja. One is with plus sign, other root with minus sign.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So these two are standard one. Sum of the roots, product of the roots. But it is very useful to remember the third one also. That is called difference of the roots. Absolute value of difference of the roots. See, mod alpha minus beta. So what is the formula for mod alpha minus beta? That is square root of b square minus 4ac by mod a. So square root of b square minus 4ac by mod a. How to prove this? Alpha minus beta means alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta under the square roots. Okay, so square root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. But what is sum of the roots formula? Minus b by a whole square. That is b square by a square. What is product of the roots formula? C by a. 4c by a. So if a square is LCM, so you will get b square minus 4ac. And therefore, square root of b square minus 4ac by root a square means mod a. So remember this. This is also helpful to you. Difference of the roots formula. Square root of b square minus 4ac by mod a. So Bandi Nikhil, what is the doubt? Nikhil,
Sir, your video is not clear and your video is stucking, sir.
video is tracking.
Yes, sir. It is showing red signal near your name.
Huh?
It is showing red signal near your name.
Yoganand?
Sir, video is clear, sir.
Clear. Okay, write down. Anyhow, these are very basics. If you complete this by afternoon, it will be clear, and these basics also will be clear to you. Just I will write the basics only. So sum of the roots minus b by a, product of the roots c by a, and mod alpha minus beta. Difference of the roots is root b square minus 4ac by mod a. Right, see small results, that is alpha beta are roots of ax square plus dx plus c is equal to 0. If quadratic equation is given to you, you know how to find the roots. You can find using factorization method, or you can find simply using the formula minus b plus or minus like that. In the reverse, suppose if roots are given, how to find the quadratic equation? So if alpha, beta are the roots, then how to find the quadratic equation? So how to write the quadratic equation? X minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. So is the quadratic equation with roots alpha and beta. With roots alpha and beta. Because it is very clear now. If you put x is equal to alpha, it is 0. If you put x is equal to beta, it is 0. Therefore, whether x is equal to alpha is a root or beta is also a root of the equation. So if roots are given, then you can easily write the equation as x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. But see, if the roots are not given, but sum of the roots is given and product of the roots is given, then how to write the equation? See, now expand this. x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to x square minus alpha x minus beta x. That is minus alpha plus beta into x minus into minus plus beta square. And therefore, x minus alpha into x minus beta can be written like this, means if you know sum of the roots and not beta square, alpha beta, product of the roots, then even then you can write the quadratic equation. Okay, and therefore the quadratic equation, see the quadratic equation with sum of roots yes, sum of roots is yes, comma, product of roots is p, then the equation is, now again there is no need to write, the quadratic equation with the sum of the roots yes and product of the roots p is what is that? X square minus sum of the roots s into x plus product of the roots p is equal to 0. See, this is important one. So if you know sum of the roots and if you know product of the roots, you can directly write the quadratic equation without writing, without knowing the actual roots. So what is the formula? X square minus sx plus p is equal to 0. Write down. X square minus sx plus p is equal to 0. S stands for sum of the roots. P stands for product of the roots. Okay. Next, suppose the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And the condition given is a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Then what may be the conclusion? Can anybody tell me what may be the conclusion if a plus b plus c is equal to 0? If the sum of the quotients is 0, can we say one root of that equation? So I will ask Yoganand. Yoganand.
Sir, one of the root is 1.
Very good. Now, then I will ask another one. Gnanaswarup. Gnanaswarup.
Sir, the roots are 1 comma c by a.
Very good. Nice. See, if you put x is equal to 1 here, you will get a plus b plus c is equal to 0. So here also a plus b plus c is equal to 0. That means one root is 1. Whenever one root is 1, suppose the other root is alpha, product of the roots means 1 into alpha, alpha. But by the formula, product of the roots is c by a. Therefore, alpha is equal to c by a. So second root must be c by a. So if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then 1 comma c by a are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so write down that formula for the quadratic equation. For the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, comma, a plus b plus c is equal to 0. A plus b plus c is equal to 0. If and only if 1 comma c by a 1 comma c by a are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. See, suppose a question is like this. Suppose given quadratic equation b minus c into x square plus c minus a into x plus a minus b is equal to 0. So this is the equation given. And the question is, what are the roots of the quadratic equation? Then, how we can find this? First observe sum of the quotients. So, adding all the quotients, what you observe? You will get 0. So, since sum of the quotients is 0, 1 is a root. Definitely, 1 is a root. Whenever 1 is a root, the other root is c by a. What is c here? A minus b by a. What is a here? B minus c. So a minus b by b minus c. So that is the other root. Okay. And therefore, suppose this question is extended. Suppose the question is, if this equation has, so in this equation, I'll write like this. If the roots are equal, if the roots of this equation are equal, then the question is a comma b comma c are in options AP, GP, HP, none. So these are the options. Now what is the information given? Roots are equal. Now we can find that one root is 1 and the other root is a minus b by b minus c. But given that roots are equal, so 1 is equal to a minus b by b minus c. And therefore, b minus c is equal to a minus b. 2b is equal to a plus c. And see, observe, this is the condition for arithmetic progression. So the roots are in arithmetic progression. So write the question. Write the question first. If b minus c into x square plus c minus a into x plus a minus b is equal to 0, has equal roots, then a comma b comma c a comma b comma c are in arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Okay, write down this. Okay, now, right? And see another one. Again, consider ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Suppose given that a minus b plus c is equal to 0. Then what are the roots? So anybody give me the answer? If a minus b plus c is equal to 0, what are the roots? Now I will ask Shivakumar. Shivakumar,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon.
Sir, -1 and minus c by a.
Right, very good. So because if you put -1 here, you will get a into 1 minus b plus c. That is given as 0. Therefore, clearly -1 is a root. When -1 is a root, suppose alpha is another root. So product of the roots is c by a. That means minus alpha is c by a. Alpha is minus c by a. Therefore, the roots are -1 comma minus c by a. Write down. In the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Comma. A plus b plus c is equal to 0. Sorry. A minus b plus c is equal to 0. If and only if -1 comma minus c by a are the roots of that equation. Are the roots of that equation. No. Right? See next one. Consider ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Suppose a is equal to c. Suppose a is equal to c. Then what happens to the roots? Observe, what is product of the roots? What is product of the roots? Formula c by a. So that is, suppose alpha beta are the roots. Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. But given that c is equal to a, so in place of a, write a 1. So alpha beta is equal to 1. That is, beta is equal to 1 by alpha. So it means beta is reciprocal of alpha. Similarly, alpha is reciprocal of beta. That means the roots are reciprocal to each other. So whenever quotient of x square and constant term are equal, so if you know one root as suppose 4, then the other root is obviously 1 by 4. Okay, write down that point. In the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Comma, if a is equal to c, then the roots are reciprocal to each other. The roots are reciprocal to each other. Reciprocal to each other. That is, if one root is alpha, then the other root is 1 by alpha. So there is only 5 minutes. I cannot start nature of the roots. So I will start in the afternoon session if there is any class in the afternoon. Okay. And now see some very, very small results. That suppose x plus 1 by x is equal to 1. What is the value of x? I will ask you. So you can do the problem, or if you know the results, you can say. And second problem, x plus 1 by x is equal to, sorry, this is not 1, 2. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 2, then what is x? X plus 1 by x is equal to minus 2. What is x? So x plus 1 by x is equal to a plus 1 by a. Now what are the values of x? X minus 1 by x is equal to a minus 1 by a. And what are the values of x? Now you have to tell me this. I will ask Akshari Srikari. Srikari.
Sir, first one, x is equals to 1.
So x is equal to 1. Actually, this is a quadratic equation. That means if you take x LCM, x squared plus 1 is equal to 2x. But it will have repeated roots. Okay, so what is that value? X is equal to 1. Right? Srikari, second root.
So minus 1.
Right? Second root is minus 1. See, not second root. The root for the second problem is minus 1. So it also has equal roots. That is, you will get minus 1 only. Right? Now for third one.
So x equals to a.
Only a, Srikari.
A or 1 by a.
Now you have to tell both. A or 1 by a. So whenever x is equal to a, you will get a plus 1 by a. It is okay. Whenever x is 1 by a, this becomes a. So again a plus 1 by a. So it will have clearly two roots, and those are a and 1 by a. Suppose x plus 1 by x is equal to 10 by 3. So if you can observe this as this 10 by 3 as 3 plus 1 by 3, then immediately you can give the roots without solving. So one root is 3, other root is 1 by 3. Okay? Right, Srikari, what is the fourth one?
So minus a or minus 1 by a.
Now let us verify. Suppose x is equal to minus a. So minus means minus of minus plus 1 by a. You are not getting.
A or minus 1 by a.
Very good. A or minus 1 by a. So it's a nice observation. So if you put x is equal to a, you will get same. So a is one root. But if you get substitute 1 by a, you are not getting this one. You are getting minus of this. Therefore, put x is equal to minus 1 by a. So you will get clearly this is equal to this. That means it has two roots, a and minus 1 by a. Write down this.